The Newsline.
Hello and welcome back to People's TV. In this commentary, we want to draw your attention to the targeted kill list maintained by the Israel Defense Forces. This list is a critical tool for planning precision strikes against individual terrorists. It contains names, personal profiles, and detailed records of atrocities committed against the State of Israel. Importantly, it does not stop at Hamas and other operatives within Israel's borders, it also extends to terrorists across the globe. The IDF has maintained this list since the very beginnings of its intelligence agencies. Over the years, it has been used to target key military leaders, nuclear scientists during Israel's 12-day conflict with Iran, Hezbollah operatives, and Hamas leaders sheltered abroad, including those in Qatar. The existence and application of this list underline Israel's strategy of precision warfare, neutralizing threats by going after individuals who orchestrate terror. Speaking of the progress the IDF has made with this list, a recent strike successfully eliminated the terrorists responsible for the deadly attacks at the Ramat Junction. Both individuals had long been marked, and now the IDF has crossed their names off the kill list. One was just over 20 years old, and the other was 21. In addition to neutralizing them, the IDF also demolished their residences, sending a clear message that terrorism carries consequences not only for the perpetrators but also for their networks of support. Israel has significantly intensified its operations. In the past 24 hours alone, the Israel Air Force has launched approximately 140 airstrikes. At the same time, the IDF has been making a massive effort to evacuate civilians from targeted areas. Hamas, however, has tried to sabotage these efforts by spreading fear, telling civilians that the IDF will kill them if they leave. The same tactic was used against the aid distribution program, with terrorists claiming it was merely a trap to lure civilians out and execute them. Despite these lies, the IDF has gradually gained the trust of the people. Initially, between 400,000 and 550,000 civilians evacuated. In the past few days, that number has risen to around 700,000. With Gaza's total population being under 1 million, the Strip may soon be nearly free of civilians. This would mark a major strategic victory for the Israel Defense Forces, enabling them to conduct operations with far greater freedom and precision. Israel Katz has issued a stark ultimatum to Hamas: lay down your weapons and surrender, or the Gaza Strip will be wiped off the map. Large swathes of Gaza already lie in ruins, with Gaza City one of the few areas still salvageable, contingent on Hamas releasing the hostages. Over the past 24 hours the Israel Air Force conducted roughly 140 airstrikes, an intensity that has been devastating. This is war, and Israel has escalated its campaign with speed and resolve. The clock is ticking. Meanwhile, discussions are underway regarding a possible ceasefire, reportedly being brokered by former U.S. President Donald Trump. Within Israel, however, some right-wing ministers remain deeply suspicious that the Netanyahu administration could compromise despite the immense sacrifices made over the past 2 years. These ministers have warned the Prime Minister that he does not have their mandate to end the war without achieving two clear outcomes: the total defeat of Hamas or, at the very least, the release of all hostages. They are pressing Netanyahu to be candid in his talks with Trump and to hold firm to the military objective of dismantling Hamas once and for all. We must also turn our attention to the anti-Israel protests taking place within Israel itself. These demonstrations are largely led by the families of hostages and various organizations advocating for their release. Their concern is understandable, yet polls and public sentiment indicate that the majority of Israeli citizens remain firmly committed to the belief that Hamas must be defeated militarily. This mirrors the position Sri Lankans took during the final stages of the civil war against the LTTE. As a nation, we endured many hardships, but there was a shared conviction that the LTTE could only be defeated through decisive military action. In much the same way, Israelis now see the military dismantling of Hamas as the only viable path to lasting security. The majority of the population wants to liberate the entire region from the grip of Hamas. They demand Hezbollah be defeated as well. Overall, citizens want freedom from the constant threat of terrorism and a lasting sense of security. If this report helped you see the situation on the ground clearly, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and subscribe to People's TV, where truth has no agenda, and facts speak louder than spin.
Subscribe us for more details.